What's up, YouTube? ShadowScare79. I'm posting a video on a little bit of a computer help. I repair computers as well, besides, playing this card game and all. Trying to help out some of my Yu-Gi-Oh friends on there. If you end up booting up your computer, right, and say it goes and displays rather, Dell or Pentium, and it goes to boot up Windows, regardless if it's XP, Vista, Home, Pro Edition, and it just restarts, or you have a blank screen. Or even if you go to start up your computer and you don't get nothing at all. I'm going to show you a couple of solutions. The first solution, if you get a black screen and nothing's popping up at all, the first precaution you're going to do is you're going to unplug your computer screen, well, your power for your computer itself, and you're going to take it apart. Here's the first thing. This is not the computer I'm using, but it works and everything. Nothing's wrong with it. This one actually slides open, so I like that. It just has like two little buttons, no screwing necessary. But most computers will have like two screws right over here on this side, and this whole panel will slide off, okay? And when you open it up, what you'll see is stuff like this, right? Okay, well, there is a little battery in there, about the size of a nickel, see? First thing you're going to do is you're going to take that out, but you're going to make sure that you don't display any kind of static towards it, because you'll fry it out. Not the battery, but the computer itself. You'll take that out for maybe at least about, some people say about 30 minutes, but I've never had to wait that long. Maybe 2-3 minutes. Okay? In the process of doing that, take out, you got a computer chip that kind of looks like this. I'll show you right now. It's called your RAM sticks, and what it does is it gives you your speed for your computer. And without your RAM, your computer's not doing nothing. It's got two little clips. Just push it down, pop it out. You can just take it out. That is your RAM chips. Now, you would want to take those out and make sure it doesn't look like it's fried on the teeth of it. If it's fried out, that's your problem. And they're pretty reasonable to get. I have plenty of them extras. And that's all your information on it and what you're running. Okay? Well, now that you got your computer back on, and you get a black, if say it starts up, and you're just getting flash and it's still not going to Windows, this is your other solution. Solution number 2 for the other problems. Alright, let's see. Oops, hold on one second. Don't let it go too quick. Enter setup, which is my F1. Okay. This is a screen I get pulled up, and I'm running a XP. This is what you'll see. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff you might not be familiar with, but that's okay. The F5 on mine says load setup defaults. You'd actually want to click that and save, and I'll show you what it looks like when it pops up. It says load setup defaults. Okay. And before you exit, you would press F10, save and exit. Okay, this is the other stuff you'd want to do to go ahead and set up your computer right, just to make sure, just in case this does not work. Okay, your boot diagnostic time under boot screen, go ahead and disable that. Because if it's enabled, it's going to diagnose it every time, and you'll have letters pop up and whatnot, and most likely it'll freeze. If you disable it, you won't have that problem. It'll just skip right through. Your boot device priority, click enter and look at it. I would go ahead and set this up for first boot device, floppy, just in case you run floppies. Second boot is a CD-ROM. So say for example your computer goes haywire, you can pop in a CD-ROM and reinstall it right away. If you have this one on the third boot device, hard drive group, if you have that in your first one, then you're pretty much going to be screwed, but not necessarily. Okay, so my computer's set up to read from a disk first, if there's one in there, and then the hard drive and network. Okay, and then you're going to want to click F10, save and exit. And I'm just going to exit. Don't need to save the changes. Cancel. Okay. Now just boot up regularly. Should. You'll see a little line, kind of like the other computers you've been seeing. See how it pops up like that? And it'll disappear right away. That's because I disabled it. And it's asking me this because I shut down my computer improperly. I'm going to start from last known good configuration because I just used the computer not even 2 minutes ago. But I just did this for you guys. And it should set up right away. At the beginning, if it don't say it at the bottom screen where it says setup, usually it's going to be like F8, and you're going to have to keep pushing it continuously to get up to one of those screens. Sometimes it might be a F9 or F10, but it's usually those three. Mine was a F1 because I actually set it on mine. Alright, YouTube. Well, this is Shadowscare saying no. Well, no, I don't want to end this video yet. There's also another way. Your last resort. Your last resort would be a Windows boot disk. Depending on what Windows you're using, after you set it up the way I just showed you, you'll pop in that disk, right? You'll hold the power button, go ahead and turn it off, and reboot it. And it'll ask you, do you want to boot from disk? It'll be like 2 lines of words. That's all that'll pop up on your computer. And you gotta click enter. If you don't want to click enter, it's just going to go through just like it's been going. You'll hit the enter, and I'll walk you through that in my next video. Alright, YouTube, this is Shadowscare saying no, and I'm out.